What's up, my family? How we doing? I'm on my fifth study session, and we're going to talk about disputing and getting your bankruptcy deleted. Okay, we're going to talk about today. I just got to say this: my disclaimer. I am not an attorney, nor am I a financial advisor. If you're looking for that, if you need that type of information, please consult your lawyer. Please consult your financial advisor. Whatever I say on my videos, on any of my platforms, you are responsible for your actions, and you are responsible for whatever results you receive from using the consumer laws that I teach. I can only teach you my understanding of the laws. So you also fact check me, go behind me, research the laws yourself, and learn for yourself, and get your own lean into your own understanding. Okay. We're going to talk about getting the bankruptcy deleted. All right. I do have my social media platforms listed here. Please check us out on all social media platforms. All right, bankruptcy. Are you getting tired of being denied? If you're in a bankruptcy, in the position where you had to file a bankruptcy, and it seems like when you file bankruptcy, you have a lot of credit card companies, a lot of loan companies that actually start sending you, once they know your bankruptcy is discharged, you get so many letters that come out of the blue. It's just coming from everywhere, giving you pre-approving you for things. The reason being is because once you get that bankruptcy discharged and they find out about it, they know you don't have any more bills. You don't have any more debts. You don't have any more responsibility, financial responsibilities, right? So they're going to try to be the first ones to get you to apply again. But some of the items, some of the companies that send you letters are actually sending you pre-approvals for $300 credit limits, sending you approvals for cars where you have to pay the deposit, and they're charging you interest on what you're paying just so they can report to the consumer reporting agencies monthly, so you can build your credit back up, right? Okay, now, but with a bankruptcy can sit on your credit report for 10 years, up to 10 years. Really, they say 7 years, but it's 10 years for a bankruptcy, especially a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. A Chapter 11 and a Chapter 13 bankruptcy is a little bit different, but for the sake of the video, I'll be talking about a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. That's where you have no more financial responsibilities, but it stays on your credit for 10 years. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna show you through this, and I do have a bankruptcy deletion kit that I do off on my website. I do have the website listed here. It's on my Consumer Scholars University website, so you can get the bankruptcy deletion kit there. If you have any questions, you can also email me. All right, so let's get into it. Oh yeah, if you have any comments, please leave a comment. Leave a comment. If you got a question, please leave a comment, and I will answer you back. I am good about answering questions back. All right, so the bankruptcy dispute process. What you want to do is, you'll hear me say the big four. When I say the big four, you want to request your consumer reports from LexisNexis, which is now SageStream. SageStream is combined with LexisNexis now. ARS, Innovis, CoreLogic, which used to be Credco. There are a lot of other ones, and I am very transparent with my members and my viewers. I have just recently deleted my bankruptcy, and I had to also dispute with Factor Trust. That is also a Factor Trust and LCI. Those are two other consumer reporting agencies. Okay. You want to get it deleted with those first, so you want to request your consumer reports from those. You'll also see me say the big three. So if you hear me say the big three, I'm talking about Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. All right. So now, and the thing about this process is trying to get a bankruptcy deleted. They have to prove that this information that they're reporting, that this bankruptcy, the consumer reporting agencies have to prove that the information was verified and that they had permission to report it. Okay, that they had permission to report it. So you're actually going through this process to ask them to validate, to verify how they had permission, or how were they able to report this on your consumer report, your credit report. All right, so the bankruptcy must be deleted through the big four agencies. So when you're pursuing these companies, these consumer reporting agencies, you want to trap them, you want to bag them in a corner because you already know as a consumer, an educated consumer, especially if you've been watching my videos on my channel, you already know that first of all, you didn't even give them permission to report that, right? And if you didn't give them permission to report it, then who gave them permission to report it? So what you want to, the first step you want to do is you want to try to get the back, well, you want to get the bankruptcy deleted through the big four agencies first. Okay. You want to send a letter. So now you know that you didn't give them permission to report this bankruptcy. Who would on your credit report? So you want to contact your local courthouse. What you do is you send a letter, and I have the letters inside of the bankruptcy deletion kit. You want to send a letter to the courthouse asking them with a self-addressed stamped envelope because they don't respond back. So what you do is to get them to respond back to you or send you, proof. You want to send them a self-addressed, that's a SAS, a self-addressed stamped envelope so that they can send your response back in that envelope. So you want to write to your local courthouse and you want to ask them, do they furnish information to consumer reporting agencies? And they're gonna say that they don't report to consumer reporting agencies. So as soon as you get that letter back, you're gonna hold on to that letter because you want to see what the consumer reporting agencies are gonna say. And for the sake of the video, you hear me say credit bureaus, okay? There's no such thing as credit bureaus. So just for the sake of the video, so you can understand who I'm talking about without any confusion, the consumer reporting agencies, you'll hear me say credit bureaus, okay? All right. So once they send you that letter, letting you know, telling you that they don't report or furnish any information to any, and they're going to say to any, they don't report it to any credit bureaus. Okay, keep that letter. You're going to use that as ammunition so you can get it deleted. All right. Now, the first step is you're going to request your consumer reports from the big four: LexisNexis, SageStream, ARS, and Invoice, right? And you're going to request them from the big three. The reason why you're requesting, and I can't talk tonight, the reason why you're requesting your consumer reports is because you want to see who is actually reporting this bankruptcy. Okay, because you don't want to just start sending letters to consumer reporting credit bureaus, and you don't know, and it costs money, and I send everything certified mail, and you want to make sure you're attacking the appropriate credit bureau. All right, say it'll save you money too, and you also want to see what else they got, how they're reporting it too. All right, so you want to request your consumer reports. Now, the bankruptcy must be deleted through the big four agencies first. The third thing you want to do, you want to send a letter to the local courthouse with the self-addressed stamped envelope. Once you get that letter back stating that they don't furnish to credit bureaus, you're going to use that as your ammo. So you want to hold that letter to the side. Now, as you're doing this beginning process, you do not want to dispute your bankruptcy just yet with the big three, with Equifax, TransUnion, or Experience. So you do not want to dispute it just yet. You want to send a letter to the big three requesting verification of how they are allowed to report this bankruptcy. All right. So you want to wait for the response from the big four as you're waiting for them to send that letter back. You're going to wait for a response from the big four. And once they say that is verified, and you can do like step 5 with the requesting the verification from the big three and requesting the verification from the big four. You can do all of those at the same time. Okay. So once you receive this information or this letter back from them saying that it is verified, then you send the letter from the courthouse, and the bankruptcy should be deleted at this point. So once they see that, okay, you're going to send them a copy of what they told you, it was verified, send them the copy of that. You're going to also send them a copy of the letter from the local courthouse stating that they didn't furnish any information to they don't report to any consumer reporting agencies or credit bureaus. Okay. So once you send them the letter, by this time the bankruptcy should be deleted because you caught them red-handed. Okay. All right. So now once you get a response from the big three, then you want to place the bankruptcy into dispute. So once you get a response from them stating that it's verified or remains on your credit or nothing is changing, it's going to stay there. You want to place the bankruptcy into dispute. So you're gonna make sure you send them their courthouse letter. All right. So if you didn't send it the first time, that in step 5 you're gonna send it in step 6. Okay, and then you're putting the bankruptcy in dispute. So by this time, if it's not deleted, you want to follow up if needed. Okay. So if it's not deleted after you put the bankruptcy in dispute, then you want to file a CFPB complaint and report. All right. Now, after you file that complaint, then you want to get those items that's associated with your bankruptcy. Like when you look at your credit report, that's another thing you want the credit report, a copy of the credit report too, because you want to also know what accounts that this credit reporting agency is listing that's been discharged in bankruptcy or filed in bankruptcy. How they want to put the status or comment. You want to see what accounts and how many accounts that's actually included in that bankruptcy that they're reporting, because you want to get those items deleted too. All right. Now I've done this process, and when I've done it, especially on my Equifax report, I have seen that the companies that were associated with my bankruptcy, they actually changed the account status. They changed the status. They didn't delete it from my credit report, but they changed my account status. So I'm thinking, if you changing my account status, that means that I don't owe it. So I'm waiting to see how they're going to change. I'm gonna give them 30 days because I'm not in a rush. Going through this process it takes time, people. Okay, so don't think that this happened overnight. I started my bankruptcy journey in May of 2022, getting it deleted, and here it is now, September 14th. Really, last week, if I'm not mistaken, last week is when it was actually showing that it was deleted. Okay. So now it's a process, and I'm willing to wait to see what they're gonna do, because I want to catch them doing well. I've already caught them doing violating me. So once they change and they don't make that change, if they don't delete that account from my credit report, then I will be sending them a notice. Okay. All right. So the big thing is, if that bankruptcy is not deleted after you've sent the information to the big three, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, you want to submit a complaint with the CFPB. All right. If all three didn't delete, then you need to file a complaint for each one of them. So if Equifax is reporting that bankruptcy, you want to do a CFPB report for Equifax. If TransUnion is reporting, you want to do a complaint for TransUnion. You want to do separate complaints for each one. All right. If it's not deleted yet. Okay. Because you've already got proof stating that they're not supposed to be reporting it anyway. And sometimes you won't get a response at all. So that's when you'll go ahead and you'll go through this process of submitting your complaint with the CLPB. All right. Now, you can contact me. You can contact me via email. I do have my QR codes for my Consumer Scholars University. The kit will be available on the Consumer Scholars University. My consumer consultation, that's the code for my consumer consultation. So screenshot it in your phone so that you can get in touch with me. I do have my social media platforms listed over here to the left. You can join me on Facebook on the Secret TLC Facebook group, where we do a lot of discussing about our consumer rights, how we're getting stuff deleted, and some people have their testimonies, and I have a lot of testimonies because I'm actually going through my journey right now, and I feel like the best way to learn something is for you to experience, is for you to go through it. That's how you're gonna have some ups and downs. You're gonna have some bumps. You're gonna also have some bruises, because you have to be very careful of how you pursue these companies. You can't just go pursue these companies just throwing laws in their face. You need to know which laws that that actually is needed to get the remedy that you're looking for. And as I tell my members and my viewers all the time, remedy doesn't always have to be monetary. It doesn't always have to be monetary. Getting it deleted from your credit report is enough, because you may be trying to get their house. You may be trying to get loan so you can go to school, student loans. You may be trying to get that car, especially a car for your business. So it doesn't always mean that a remedy is monetary. Okay. All right, so if you got any more questions about getting your bankruptcy deleted, that's my testimony. I've gotten mine deleted and my score went up. I think on one of my credit reports, it went up 59 points, and the other one I think is 61 points. I think 61, 64. But that's a good jump. That's a good jump. All right. So please contact me about your bankruptcy. If you have any other questions, you can ask for questions in the comments. I will respond back. You can email me. You can book a consultation. I'm always willing to help. Okay. Thank you all for watching.